So how are you going to get any work done with that cat on your lap? I thought you'd come out to help me.
I thought I came out to just enjoy the sunshine.
I'm putting you to work. I discovered
Didn't
something.
we? Yeah, what'd you discover?
I discovered something we got to do because I don't think them goats are going to eat anything if we don't take care of it.
All right. You tell her.
Dad, you go handle it. Me and Mom will be right here. Isn't it funny how an animal can look at you like that and you just melt
Yep.
and you're just going, okay, I'll just sit here all day. Look at that.
She
Look at
moved
that.
when I first came out, like she didn't want to sit by me, and then she'd meow and came over and got on my lap.
Oh, Mama. She's been in taking a nap. Yeah. She was taking one at the same time you were.
You better
Oh.
not.
See, I'm playing with, what's that?
You
What's that,
better
Mom?
not.
What's that for? Is that a mouse right there, Mom? Is that
All
a
the
mouse
people
right
will
there?
get on you. All the people will get on you. Sorry, you get stuff in your eyes just like the doggos do.
Welcome,
right.
everybody. Grandpa
go help
Doss,
Dad.
Grandpa Doss Farms. This is Grandma. This is Miss Kitty. We
Miss
call her
Kitty.
Mama. What are she? 2 years old? About maybe? Maybe like that. Kind of hard
At
to tell.
least.
Kind of hard
She's
to tell.
older than the dogs, right? So she'd be probably 2.5.
Oh, you know what? You're right. We got her. Yeah, she come up on us first. I was telling everybody I got the yard. You know, this may be another failed experiment. I told Chad, if this don't work this year, if I don't have some decent grass, I'm done. I'm done. I poured so much money and time into this. Even though it's fun, I enjoy doing it. You know, I jumped in yesterday and did the whole yard between the chickens and I think we got some bad soil. You know, I can't really fertilize it because I don't want the chickens to get into it. And I realized, hey, Ralph, get rid of the chickens. Don't let them out there. I'm not going to do that. It's
too
okay.
late now. You couldn't keep them out of there without cooping them up, and we're not going to do that.
This is not the official Rock and Talk, but you know, I've come to the realization that there's just some things you have to accept. If you're going, especially if you let the chickens run around, you know, they just change the dynamic of things. And
Like pooping on my porch and eating my azaleas, and yeah, I got to just accept those things.
but you know what though, when you come out here in the morning and you see those chickens all out there and they're hanging out with the
Oh,
deer.
I feel fantastic.
I'm trying to make a
makes my
beautiful.
day.
I'm trying to make a beautiful point here, honey.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'll
make.
let
I'm
ya.
trying to make myself feel better
Okay.
about not having the yard that I want and the chickens pooping on the porch and this and that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, it is really cool to see them out here in the morning, and they just you know they're loving it, getting all the nutrition they need. So, and how cool is it to sit on your porch and watch chickens run around?
Oh, I dreamed of it.
Yeah, well,
I did.
I didn't dream of it. But anyway, I discovered something. I went over and I knew this would happen. I got a straw bale out of the big goat pen where they eat.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we've got all those tarps around there. I tell you what, it's 100 degrees in there.
I've been asking because I was wondering when we were going to take those up.
Today, right?
Okay.
I went in there and I thought, you know, I wouldn't go in there and eat either. That can't be good. And so we're going to go take the front tarps down, and we got to roll the back ones up. We got to figure that out. I don't want to take them all off, but
Even the little pen, we need to roll those up, don't we?
yeah, we got to roll that up. So we need to, just like we prep for winter, now we have to prep for summer, because winter, I think it's easier to keep them warm than it is keep them cool in the summer, you know. And so that's kind of what we're up facing right now, you know. Oh, something else. Look at here. Remember what I was going to move? The bleeding heart?
Yeah,
Look,
I know.
it's 3 times bigger.
It
I
is.
can't move it now.
No,
I had no idea when I moved it that day.
I
That thing
didn't
wasn't
either.
even a gallon size.
I didn't either, but I'm thrilled because, you know, we can move it after it blooms. That'll be the best time anyway.
Well, it's beautiful. It's doing great.
Yep.
We do have where the deer ate the buds off. We've got them coming out here. We're trying to get these azaleas, folks. We're doing our best not to remove the azaleas.
You know, I wasn't happy in the other house either when we planted them because they bloom maybe, what, a week or two and then they're done.
Oh, I don't understand.
I'd rather put, of course, bleeding hearts are short blooms, so I don't know that I want something in there that's going to be colorful all the time. So,
I know, but I hate to pull these out.
well, we're not yet. I
Uh-huh.
mean, we'll see.
See, but I wish they'd bloom. I don't know. Y'all got any ideas on how to make them bloom? I don't know. Do a bloom dance over them or something.
Well,
or,
these are supposed to be double bloomers, and they didn't do that either.
man,
But last night when I looked out, the deer were standing right here. I mean, there's no way around it. And I mean, I can't fight chickens and deer, and you know,
I don't know, folks. If they,
if I have to, I'll
You
just
know?
put all grass up and down there. I love that grass.
you know what was funny? You said double bloomers.
Well,
It just
your bloomers and my bloomers are different.
So if you're a double bloomer person, Right on. Yeah, you ready?
I'm ready.
We got some work. You're gonna sweat.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, when it gets to be 100 and some degrees, I'm not going to be out here with you.
That's
When
fine.
it was below zero, I was right there with you.
We'll be out here, won't we? You and me. Look at these dandelions out here, kids. I know some of you go make dandelion wine, make dandelion jelly, make dandelion cupcakes, pancakes, dandelion bread. Hey, you know one thing we can grow? Dandelions.
Yeah,
Man,
we do pretty good with those.
Hey, they're pretty though. What
The
are
guy
you doing on your
that's going to
phone?
detail my car is going to be here about 2:30.
Got a guy detailing Grandma's car. Why? Because I won't wash it.
Yep.
It's too far gone. Warm this. See, come in here. Feel this.
Yeah, we need to get this straw out of here too.
Yeah, I'm going to hang this right here temporarily. That's just a thermometer there. I want to see what that gets up to. I think I said a couple of videos back, everything you do.
You got to have help.
Well, yeah, that's true. But everything you do, then you come back and you undo.
Yeah.
You know what? Is there a hook right there on that one? Yeah, that little hook. Could you get that little hook, please?
I probably just need to undo all these in here.
Anything that's not attached to the roof.
Say one thing, we did a good job.
Yeah, we were very thorough.
Can't get that one out. Boy, man, you can feel the difference already. Huge.
Yeah, that wind, this would make a big difference. I felt bad when I went in there. I thought, man, no wonder they're not in there eating. Watch that, buddy. No, we're not going to lay on it. I'm going to throw all this over here for now. Try to get the hooks out. What are you chewing on, honey? Hey, that's my hand. Let's not let. Can you get? You're going to have to get off that eventually. Hey, let's get off. Let's roll off. Roll them, puppy. Come on, bub. I'll have to. Listen, I got to put this outside. Thank you. You feel the breeze in there now?
Yeah, let me get these off down here. It'll be better. Oh, you know what? Our thing came off.
What did?
This.
I know it broke.
Okay.
It broke. I know. Wow. That
Oh,
wind.
now I feel it.
It's brutal. Still. Everything we do, there's a wind. You know what?
Yep.
So we might as well just get this done now, because that's how it's going to be. Shut, Bubba. Yeah, you guys need to go lay in the shade. Sitting here in the sun. Man, still got some nights in the 40s coming up, but
That don't bother them though.
I don't
you know?
think. No, you're right. I don't think it's going to bother them at all. So.
Well, I didn't know you was over here. I'm just throwing tarp right on top of you. You should have said something, sissy.
So yeah, that's got to be better. So what we did on this side, we're going to tuck it under, like some of you suggested. The problem with that is, even tucking it under, there's nothing to come over the whole seam, so water still get in. So we just decided to go ahead and roll it up like this.
You got your cutters.
Some of that out. Here, what's that strap? Hang on. Yeah, watch your fingers. Pull it backwards. Would that do any better?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Oh.
Got 2 rolls already. I'm waiting on you.
Oh, yours is already rolled. Okay.
I'm just going the width of the.
Okay. See that? Look, that'll stay actually tucked up under that one.
Yep. Here's one of
And-
these. Do you need that?
What we can do, I have to tie these off though, instead of strapping them.
Sissy
That's
says I'm
true.
going to lay on this straw.
Oh, she's gonna lay in there. How
softer.
about that? Yeah. She's already laying down on top of that. That'll be nice. That's better, guys. All right. The only thing we were talking about is that we know now when it rains, we're gonna have water in these. This is for the too old to go. She said something about maybe hanging on the end. I don't know. I guess we'd have to take straps. Those carabiners won't work over that. I don't know. I know it doesn't rain every day, so it's only a problem when it rains. You know what I mean? It's like using your windshield wipers. Don't need them all the time. For right now, we'll let that go. We need to go. Do you want to do this roof on this small one while we're
Yeah,
at
we
it?
also need.
Yep. Right, P-Dub? Mm-hmm. Is that right? Do you appreciate what we're doing? Huh? Don't you? Oh, that's good, Dad. That's a spot. We're there. That's a spot. So you're digging me a spot, Dad. Digging me a cool spot. Got some help?
Yep, I got some help.
Sissy's gonna lay down right there. Oh, Sissy. You know we're gonna have to move that. All right, gotta get to that real quick. I already feel the breeze.
I know.
figuring that out.
Yep. This is actually going to be easier because of those straps that hold it up.
Yeah. Here, I'll hold that. Shake and bake, and I helped. Look at you go. Sissy, we're going to get some breeze to you here in a minute, kiddo. Huh? Just a minute. I think we got it right, didn't we, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so now let's put a...
I've temporarily got this corner.
Okay, good. Let me get one of these. Good grief. Anybody got a bungee cord? Now I'll go over here and pull this corner. I'm not sure how our overhang is right now. We'll have to look at it. How much you got over there?
About 4 inches.
Hang on, the wind's blowing. Hang on a minute. I'm probably 4 inches overhang.
That's good.
That good?
About the same. I think we're good.
Okay, get it before that wind picks up again. That's pretty good. I like that. There it is, such as it is. We left those on the back, kind of keep the feeders out of the rain a little bit.
I'm wondering if they will sleep in there now.
You think? I don't know. I know this much. These two have found their spot.
Yep.
They don't want you to move that because now they got shade.
Rambo's on the back of it in the shade, and Fox is over here on the side.
Oh, Rambo's over there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, is he? Y'all remember last year we bought a couple of swimming pools. Some of you this year were saying, hey, you need a pool for them dogs. Some of you probably knew and haven't been with us that long, but we have 2 pools. They're big. And one is for swimming. One is for sleeping. P-dub. Yeah, they get in there. They'll get 2 or 3 goats in there and chill out. It must be cool to the touch. It's his turn right now. And then we fill that one right there. We put water in there for the doggies and they'll get in there. Sissy will anyway, but I got a question for you. Y'all might be able to help me. That's just something I can't seem to remedy. Along the back of the house, the chickens come back here in the evening and they scratched all this out and they got big old rocks. You know, I've gotten rid of these rocks before and I can't keep them out of here. I know I could probably put some kind of cayenne pepper or something, I don't know, but I had a little bit of mulch and I threw down here and I'm just gonna put hay in there. Will they leave it alone? No. And I don't know how exactly to make that happen, but yeah, anyhow, just something else to do, folks. Always something to do. It is fun to have chickens, and boy, laying eggs is the biggest bonus you could get, but they just are into everything. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. For the most part, I'm gonna lay it down by the brick, or by the well, not the brick, but as it comes out like that, make it a little harder for them to mess with. What do you think? I'll bet you $1, and I know what all of you are thinking. First of all, I'm hoping I don't have bugs and all the kind of critters there that get in the house. I don't know if I'm making this worse or not. Eventually, I'll probably end up maybe getting some gravel or something, or I don't know. Y'all may be screaming right now, you're making a big mistake, and I could be. We'll find out. Looks cool. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I gotta get another bale. Well, there she blows. Got all that straw down there. Now, you and I both know them chickens ain't gonna leave that alone. That's not what I'm expecting. Maybe they'll get bored after a while. Maybe they'll get to the point where they won't dig down and find all the rocks and just keep digging out along the foundation. We'll see. Let me know what you think. We'll both find out at the same time and I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
What? Get out of here.
Advertise.
Look at that. How about that? How about that? Yeah. Zeke's Detail, Detail. These two fellows right here, are you Zeke?
I'm Zeke and that's Sebastian.
Sebastian, hey guys. Her car was so dirty that I couldn't even get it clean, and I normally try, Zeke, to keep up.
We got Matt's car cleaned up yesterday.
Oh, I know.
Look at that.
My word. I didn't even know his car was that color. I thought it was just dirt
Even
color.
if they're done, we're taking your truck because neither one of us are going to be cleaned up good enough to get in that car.
Come on,
No, we're
come
not
on
taking
now.
my Pilot.
Anyway, he has a mobile car detail shop, don't you? Yeah. What's your radius of Joplin?
So I'll go, I guess I could say I would go anywhere, but I'd say 30-40 miles each way. We've gone all the way to Arkansas. I mean, you name it.
You say you'll go anywhere. We have people in Canada. We have people in Australia.
I mean, if they're willing to pay the fuel, why not? You know?
Yeah. Get a little free vacation
Yeah,
there.
a little free vacation.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's
It was
fantastic.
pretty bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little rough. The dog hair in there.
Whoa. That's right. And the dog
Oh
here.
yeah, it
But,
was bad.
But you guys stay tuned for the after pictures. Maybe you can put some
Yeah, we
pictures
will.
on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Harrietta. Getting your little
Yeah.
bath in? Huh? You keep digging. We're never going to be able to find you down there in that big hole. You know what? You're just going to disappear. Well, after all that work this morning, we still got to feed animals, don't we?
Yes, we do. And I gotta
Alright.
get eggs from outside.
Okay. How many do we get?
I got at least 9.
At least 9. Okay, cool.
I'll leave
That
that
nice?
open. Maybe we can pull that out. Maybe I'll bring you one of these back after I put the eggs in the
Yeah.
garage.
Sounds good. Well, I'm going to clean the coop out while you do all that.
Yeah, 10 eggs here, and that would have
10.
made 11.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. A little restricting in here. Gotta watch where you're going. Da, 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 da. All right. That was a quickie. That was a quickie just for you girls. Here we go. Come on. Get wormies. Get some wormies. Come on. Hey, you know what? Wonder if they wash chickens' butts.
I doubt it.
Who wants to go out and get your rear end power washed?
I'm gonna run over and start on the other food since we're kind of rushed for time.
All right, I'm done here.
Okay.
All right, girls, thank you for the eggs. Appreciate it. That's actually a dozen eggs. They did a dozen eggs. One of them got busted, but we'll take it. Thank you, ladies. Now they're gonna get fed. Goats are in the new style here.
Gizmo, that's yours. Abu? No. Okay, you're gonna eat there. Hey, 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 you go back over there. Rambo. See, you lost your spot. Come here. Abu, come here. Abu. Rambo, just eat there. Just eat right here. Come on.
They figuring it out?
No, he won't eat out of it. Abu took over his and he won't eat out of the other one. Right here. Come here.
Here, take it out. Yeah, he's not gonna do it.
Go on, eat right there.
They're done. They're
Go on. Eat. No. Rambo, right here. He's in there by himself now with Gizmo, and he will not eat out of that bowl. Yeah, you're hot puppies. Go in there and eat. Go in there and eat. Go on.
Kind of a trial run here. Have to figure something out. Here, take that. You take that. You good, Rambo? Here's your cookie. Gizmo. There we go. We're good. We'll figure it out. Well, the goat thing didn't go very well.
Rambo's the one that surprised me.
Well, yeah, but you know, he's kind of, it's just how they are. You can't assume they're going to do the right thing. So tomorrow morning, we'll have to do something different. Because what happened, then they all got frustrated and the two big ones were just hammering away on the little ones. Chasing them around. Got ugly.
How'd they get in there?
They were doing it outside.
Oh,
Yeah, they chased Boo around and just knocked him about 4 feet. You know, so we got to do something better than that. Another day like this or two, we'll have your wallow full, okay? It's supposed to cool down a little bit. We'll get her full, all right? Olivia, same for you, kiddo. Yeah, we'll get you some water in your wallow. Yeah, we will. That's a good girl. You guys think you can behave a little better than you did up there on the other end? Huh? You guys are just being mean. Fox, you especially. You want to be mean to each other, that's okay. Don't be mean to these guys. Get back. I don't feel sorry for you at all. Get back, get back. Here, babe. Well, incidentally, I don't know if we told you or not yet. I don't think so, but you know, the other day we were talking about not having any red buds. We found, what, 1, 2, maybe 4?
yeah.
4 on right over here. That's on the new property.
Yeah.
That's on the, yeah. So not only did we buy land, we bought some redbud trees, which we've been wanting.
We found one over there that I think is on our property, on what we've always had, but we don't know for
Yeah,
sure
that's
without
true.
walking down there.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So that is true.
Well, we're gonna have to cut this short before the rock and talk because we got a date with Matt and his girlfriend.
I know. Now, everybody's been wanting to see Matt. I guess not this video, right?
Probably not.
Maybe next video.
Yeah.
He's still around. We'll get him in. Don't worry, okay? We got a dinner date with both of them. I've never met her, so this is a first meeting. So next video, I'll tell you how I feel about her and whether or not Matt's good enough for her.
Matt's good enough for her?
I said it. I said it.
Didn't you mean she's good enough for Matt?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to help her out.
Oh, okay.
Man, oh man, isn't that fantastic?
That is
looks
fantastic.
Great. We even put floor mats in there.
Oh yeah.
Goodness. Yeah, that looks fantastic, fellas. Wow. You know, I'm kind of used to seeing all the butterfly parts on here. They're all gone.
I think that's the biggest challenge in the car wash and stuff. Just those bugs that they just stick on there, and it's a fine line between enough chemicals and scratching what's there, the paint that's there.
Good point.
I think we figured out a pretty good formula that works for us.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, thanks, sir. Thank you. Yeah, that's fantastic. I like it. Man, oh man. Yeah, already now you did that. Now she don't want to drive it.
Yeah.
I have washed my own vehicles forever.
Have you?
That one looks really nasty, I know, right now.
Yeah.
It looks awful, Zeke.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll see. I keep telling myself, well, here's the deal. I enjoy coming out early,
Yeah.
Saturday and washing vehicles. And
Right.
I've been waiting for it to get warm to do it. I've ran it through the
car
automatic a couple times, but that don't do it. You know that. So
Yeah.
anyhow,
Yeah.
I know I'm probably next in line. Oh, I thought you were going to give more.
Oh, they can have more, but they asked for half a dozen, so I just figured a
Hey.
dozen each. Would that
Yeah,
work?
that'd be perfect.
Are you sure?
That'd be perfect.
We have more in there. if
No,
you-
that'd be
if you leave
perfect.
it. All
That'd be
right.
fine.
Like
Well,
I
wait a
said,
second. Hey, wait, you got 2 dozen eggs. You don't need that check.
Oh yeah.
That's your payment.
I think you'd rather have the payment. I think you'd rather have the payment.
I think I'd rather have the payment.
You don't have to put them in the refrigerator right now, but once you
Right.
do put them in the refrigerator, you got to leave
They
them.
gotta stay
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And we don't wash them. You know, they're pretty clean anyway.
Right.
You know, but those came straight out of a chicken's butt. So,
I
you know what I'm
tried to give you
saying?
the cleanest that were
Yeah.
in there.
It's all
so.
right. We'll wash them if we need to. If not, all we're gonna eat what's inside, not the outside.
Good point. Thank you, Zeke.
I appreciate you
brother.
guys. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
man.
much.
Alrighty,
I
thank you.
appreciate
Thank you.
Of course.
You got your key.
Good job. Yeah, I got the key. I got it. So how many of these are you doing a day?
Oh, just a full details like this. We could probably push out 5 if we're really needing to, but
Yeah.
but between full details and maintenance, we've hit 7 cars in one day.
Get ready. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Sebastian, thank you, young man. Appreciate you, brother.
We've
All right,
hit
you guys, we could.
our limit at 7 cars in one day.
7 in one day. Woo,
Yeah, and-
man.
And 3 or 4 of them were big 3/4 ton trucks and stuff, construction trucks.
Oh, yeah. So it's twice to wash what
yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
And I bet if you get in a construction truck, you thought that thing was dirty. I know.
Oh yeah,
inside.
we've seen roofers. I mean, plumbers, electricians, you name it, and it's a whole different ball game.
All right, folks.
Alrighty.
Right here. Give them a call if you're in this area. They'll come hook you up. It looks fantastic.
Appreciate
Better than
you.
new.
Thank you so
See
much.
you, boys.
All
Be
right.
careful, guys. Bye. Well, I wish we were on the front porch.
We're
Like-
not.
We're not. We're not rocking and talking. We're on the fireplace. Yesterday, a couple of days, been 70. Yesterday was up to 80, which all the work that you saw that we did was done yesterday.
Yeah.
They said it was going to get cooler, but we had a big rain front go through. Right now it's 45 degrees. And I knew when I planted seed, grass seed, we'd get a big rain. It was supposed to be a little more gentle, but it really wasn't. So now I'm hoping all my grass seed didn't go out into the neighbor's field. It happens every time I seed a yard. It never fails. All that work anyway, I'll throw a little more out there, but I'm hoping some of it survived.
While we're on the topic of weather, we need to be praying for the people in Texas because, I mean, they got hit hard.
Oh, they did? Storms and stuff?
Yeah, one of our family members down there sent me some pictures, and it was pretty hairy for a while. So,
Oh, wow. I didn't,
yeah.
I did not know that. Everybody good?
Yep, everybody's good.
All right. Yeah, we didn't really get any wind down here.
It was a lot of water. It wasn't so much wind. They
Oh.
probably got wind, but I mean, it was flooded. I'm flooded bad.
You know, they probably needed rain, but they didn't need that much all at
Yeah,
the same
not
time.
all at the same time.
Reading the comments, a couple of main things from last video. The flappers in around your heart, the valves that go like that, they're not flappers. They're leaflets.
Well, doesn't flappers make more
Leaflets.
sense since that's what they do? They flap up and down. What
Open and
leaflets? I
close.
mean, you know.
I know leaflets doesn't mean anything to
Leaflets
me.
blow in the wind.
You sound like me now. You're making stuff. You're making up
I'm being
words.
sardonic.
You're being something.
I
Yeah,
thought flappers was funny.
it was. It is great. It's easier to me. You're flappers. You know what I mean? But still haven't heard yet. It's only been, well, first, yeah, we're not. It's supposed to be 3 to 5 days
Did
before
you
I
look
hear
in the
about
portal?
my flappers. I did. I didn't see
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Maybe first part of next week. So, anyhow, leaflets. I like flappers better, to be honest
Me
with
too.
you.
That's probably what I'll call them.
Okay, and dew claws on the doggies. Many different opinions. You know, some people said leave them on, remove them if you're going to take them off. Do it when they're born. But Great Pyrenees are born with a set of dew claws on their rear legs. And I just happened to do research.
Paws, isn't it?
Paws, legs. Well, how far? The paw is the paw. The leg is the leg. They're up here. They're not on their paws. Dew claws, they're what?
They're closer to the paw because it was ingrown in the pad of her paw.
Was it really?
Yeah.
But they have one up here, don't they?
Yeah, but that's not the one that was messed
Oh,
up
that's
on
not the
hers.
one. Okay, all right. That's true. But removing them, they do not recommend removing them unless it's causing a serious problem. You know, they are born, that is their part of their characteristics. Some people said that used to protect them from other animals. Some say that they actually kind of grow into the bone. So if you wait till they're older, it can be quite painful. And, you know, because some people were saying, well, they get caught on things and so forth, which obviously that's what, well, no, hers grew in.
Hers grew and it circled itself around and got into the paw pad.
Yeah. But those are just something that you have to watch out for.
She looks fine now, though. I
she's-
mean, we've kept it clean and she's on an antibiotic, and I think that's why she's sleeping so much. But it's pink, but she's leaving it alone. And if we were to mess with it at all, she would mess with it. And I did ask the vet if we needed to wrap it, and she said absolutely not, because then it could get infected because you closed that stuff inside that was in the, well, without getting gory, no, she didn't want it wrapped.
Right. And she's running around like a,
Yeah, she is.
wild dog. So
She was
she's doing
before
good.
too, though. I mean, you wouldn't have known she was in any pain. So
Yeah. But yeah, she's doing great. You want to tell them about your glass bag?
Oh, Ralph said several of you were asking about where this came from. Well, it came from Amazon, but it's a tactical, is that M-O-L-L-E?
Tacticool. I'm gonna
Well, this
put that right
is
here.
this is the exact description. If you type in tactical, then M-O-L-L-E, dump pouch.
Yeah, that says tactical on there. This must be kind of their model or something. So maybe, but yeah, if you can read that, it says tacticool. But like you said, type in tactical.
M-O-L-L, I think that's 2 L's, M-O-L-L-E, dump pouch.
Yeah.
Drawstring magazine dump bag. It's like for ammo. It's an ammo pouch.
Ah. Anyway,
Yeah.
there you go. Did you want it? It landed softly on the couch. What else? Let's see. Had dinner with Matt. Just an update on Matt. Had so many people ask him, where's Matt? Where's Matt? We miss him. And hey, we miss him. But it's okay. We had dinner with, and I'd never met her before, with he and his new girlfriend. And she's great. Mm-hmm. She's lovely, great personality. She's going to teach him how to play golf. That's a story in itself right there. We'll cover it later. But Matt will be in our videos, okay? He's not moved away. He's not,
He was here before
Going
we
anywhere.
filmed
He
the
was.
last part of it last night, but he was, dressed ready to go to eat and having good shoes, and we just didn't want to,
Right.
take him outside.
We'll
so.
get him in a talk. We'll get him. Matt's not going anywhere. Like I said last video, he's got a girl, so things change.
So he's very
He's
happy.
very happy.
This was really more of a project video than it was our typical, feed the animals video, but we got a lot done, and I, edited it to where they didn't have to sit through hours and hours of what we did. But it got pretty warm out there trying to get all those tarps down.
Next week, my focus now, we've got a couple of those things that I felt like the tarps, and I got to get that straw out of that big pen before it just gets nasty and germy.
Did it go through your mind last night, though? The first thing I heard was that weatherman that I can't figure out where he's at in my phone that comes on and says, "There's lightning in your area. There's lightning close to your house. There's Did the first thing that go through your mind is, great, we just took all the tarps down and now the goats can't go in the big pen or the little pen or,
Well, but here's the thing though, when it rains like that, they don't go in the feeder pens. They go in the porta huts.
And when I looked on camera, they were all in the porta hut except for one of the dogs, and I couldn't tell exactly. One of them was in the north porta hut on the beds by himself, herself. The other one was crowded in with all 5 goats, but they were all safe and sound. And
all 5 goats, and it was her. I think I saw her dark ears. I think it was her, and she was. Of course, when she lays down, she takes up everything.
Yeah.
And she doesn't care whether they get wet or what. She's out. And so they're all just kind of standing around her. Eventually, they all lay down. But yeah, and there's plenty of room for all 5 plus 1. But it's the little ones that kind of hang back on the outside. And even when it started sprinkling, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, something like that. And I was watching the camera, and Boo was half in, half out. And I said, "Son, get in there." Pretty soon he works his way in, and everybody's.
And he was laying down. He laid down.
He did. They all
and when I
down.
pulled the indoor-outdoor out of the porta hut this morning to make sure I got all the goat poop off of it, and it was dry.
Oh, good.
So that carpet comes clear to the edge, and it was all dry.
Yeah, we got about, and it was bullet. We probably got an inch and a half of rain, and the front itself. The wind didn't get really bad here, but the front was moving 45 miles an hour, so that was fast. It kind of got out of here about 8 o'clock. It still took.
This morning, you mean?
But it still took a few hours. But anyway, pretty quick. But we went out there this morning, and the hay that the straw I wanted to go out is now wet. It got the hay absorbs moisture, even though it doesn't rain on it, and so I had to get rid of that hay. Yeah,
But
it was all wet.
What do you call the things that you feed them out of?
The plastic bowls, the feeder
they were
bowls.
dry.
They were dry. There was a little water in the 2 big ones, but not very much. I just dumped it out. And so anyway, we got all that done, and because it was really hot, and then today it's 45 degrees.
I am going to have to retrain those little ones though, because I just figured that Rambo, since his didn't really change, he'd go straight to the same feeder. But no, they're totally confused.
Yeah, they get locked in, and then to get them to change, they'd rather just not eat.
Well, what he did, and I'm kind of hoping it stays this way, he went to one of them on the back, and then Gizmo gets the other one on the back, and that leaves a Boo who comes in last because they, try to keep him out. He'll get the one closest to the door. So that'll work. I just have to kind of, in my own mind, remember, because I always feed Rambo first.
So and you're not doing that, and is that how you're doing it now?
Well, the last, I've had twice to feed him, and it's just been so chaotic, but it seems like he's gone to the same one back there.
Okay.
He did eat today. Yesterday, we had trouble getting him to settle down and eat out of any of them. So
yeah, it'll be okay, but that's the best thing for him. But
yeah,
it looks better down there now.
Yes, it does.
And it's going to warm up.
We're loving the shed. We love the shed.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. The steps to the shed. Everybody's really concerned that for one, they're not level, but they are kind of, aren't they?
No.
They're not level. I thought they were close, but not bad.
I think they're a little better now that it's rained, to be honest with you, because that water washes through there and it kind of filled in with some dirt, but they're still not as steady as I'd like for them to be. I still think that we could use some sand or something, or framing around them, or, I don't know, something.
Well, folks are saying, commenting, putting concrete them together, and, when you get...
I don't know that we want to concrete them together, because like you said, then we can't move them. I mean, it's a lot harder to move the weight and everything of them.
Those concrete blocks, steps, as they are not going to be that way. That's not permanent. That was just a fixed so that, till we can do something else. Everybody suggested you build a ramp because they said as you get older, you'll need to ramp up and step up. And hopefully that's not tomorrow. People said that one block that's on top is really dangerous because you could misstep. And we talked about getting another one and putting it. By the way, this fireplace hearth is cold flapper. So, what the deal? Letting a little cool air through the fireplace.
I've got it closed off.
But those steps are not permanent. I know they're not perfect, but we needed something. And it's really, I tell you what, to build a ramp off that, it's going to take I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, we either dig out or we build up. We dig out on this side or we build up on this side, I mean, Chad could do that in a heartbeat with wood if he came in and built a platform, but we just have to decide what we want.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet what we want. So that's good enough right now. We take our time coming down. And
we might be able to just take that top one off because you're not using it anyway.
I don't use the top one. That top one actually is not good for me, but I don't want to, it's a bigger step. It's a 4-inch, that's another 4 inches for you.
Well,
It
that's
doesn't matter to
okay.
me.
I think it's better because when I'm coming out is the only time I use it. And when I come out, I go slow because I want to make sure I hit that one just right before I hit the others. And if that wasn't there, then I would just step down to the, the 8 or whatever we have there.
My guess is, too, is what's happening. There are people waiting for me to fall out of there on camera. That's probably what they're waiting for. You know what I mean? Then they're going to go.
You're a lot more coordinated than I am,
Then
so
they're
I
gonna
don't
go-
see you falling out of there.
Then
But
they're going to go, told you so. Some people wanted us to make it wider all the way across the door, but you don't, guys, that door is is that 4 feet wide?
yeah, the
It's a
door
huge
doesn't
door.
open all the way either because we have the scratch behind it because we don't want the wind to catch it and it tear the hinges. And, so we're trying to figure out how we can either tie it back when we're in there so it doesn't close on us or, have something to.
Yeah, and we have to get not so much when the wind's out of the south, but when the door shuts, if it's cloudy, it gets dark. So we're going to buy one of those, it's battery powered, but it's a motion light, and we'll put that in there.
We could put maybe it'd be better if it was round, but if we had to use like a 4x4 and put it in the ground right there so that we could bungee that door open and it would keep it from blowing too.
Dig a hole,
Well, we'd have to dig a hole to make it steady in there.
as long as we wouldn't trip over it, as long as somebody wouldn't hit it. I mean, we could cover it in something really bright colored, just be you and I just wouldn't want to. If I had to go running out there at night after something, what are the odds?
You don't think you'd see a 4x4
Well,
sticking up out of the ground?
if it's pitch dark, probably not. Whatever. If I'm out there that late at night, I'm focused. So we'll see. But anyway, I just answered some of the comments. That's our exciting life as it is right now. You know what I mean? We're waiting for Kyle and Shannon to come over and do a little laundry, visit with them. And
You've talked to Chad and Ray and Adler today, and
Chad and Adler today, and I heard Carter talk to them. And we spent some time with Matt last night, and Kyle will come over today, and so we get all caught up on the whole family thing. We hear from you all. We have had a lot of prayer requests via email and for commenting. And I am reading comments, a lot of comments, folks, and you can see the hearts that I spread it out a little bit, but
I am still
hanging in
not
there,
up with the comments, but I am officially down to the one client that I'm going to keep, for a while longer. And the only thing I've got now is taxes, but should free up a lot of time.
yeah, it was a little weird. You were around a little more this week than normal, and it was weird. It's good weird. It's different. What?
I can always go find something to do if I'm in your way.
Kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I usually ask, where are you going? Where are you going? Are you going here? They're going there, and I'm kind of getting out of that mode. Anyhow, love you guys. Praying for you. I don't know. There's some emails that I haven't responded to, and sometimes when you send the emails and I don't send anything back, maybe it didn't require a response. You were just telling me something. You requested prayer. Boom, you're on the. We pray for you. But just remember, even if you send us an email, everybody's praying for everybody, regardless of whether they see the emails or the comments.
Yeah, and
it's
you're
just
doing
hard
them all on your own. I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't even
so-
gotten back with a few people that I really need to get back with, and I do intend to do that.
Well, because there are some folks who've been emailing us for quite some time with specific issues, and they kind of give us updates. But I don't always go in and strike up a conversation every time because that's all I would do.
Yeah.
But it's okay that you send them. Just understand if I don't. So, well, Ralph didn't get back with me. You didn't say anything. I read them all. They've all been read. I tell you what, if it's a thing about prayer, just like I do in comments, I'll put a praying hands as a response, let you know that I did read it. But to respond to every thing that may be going on, that would be a lot, folks. So
Yeah.
if you can understand that, I'd appreciate it. But we'd appreciate it. Okay. Keep strong. Stay strong. Pray on. Love you guys. God bless you. Couldn't do it without you. Until next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you.
Keep those flappers working.